just gonna jump right into it. We've got a chapter to beat, chapter 2. Oh, I love it when the chapter generates like this. What are the odds there's no bridge in either of these? We're gonna need to clear all the sites. Might as well start down here anyway. Or actually, hold up. While we're passing through, might as well add a 5th. We'll have to keep an eye on Cooper Spring, little village minding its own business in the middle of the forest. Pleasant folk, it's practically an ambush magnet. Excuse me now? If you came to find trouble here, you can head right back out the way you came. Easy, we're the Thrush Bandits, the opposite of trouble. We're here to defend you. Are you saying we can't defend ourselves? You know why there aren't any monsters in Cooper Spring yet? Because they know better. Listen, it's not that. The threat out there is bigger than anything you... Don't tell me what I haven't seen. I've seen brawlers bigger than you bested in our streets. I'll prove it to you. I'll show you why they stay away. Right here. Wow. Just remember, you got yourself into this. Alright, listen. I was surprised by a lot of things here just now, but mostly I'm surprised that you're really good. What I'm saying is, the Thrush Bandits could use somebody with your instincts and skill and enthusiasm. Wait, really? Join the group? Go on, Kelly. Why do I do this to myself? Cathythian! Give the monsters a good old Cooper Spring greeting from us. We've got 2 hunters. Let's go ahead and get a second warrior. Ah. Good time for an opportunity. Collian? Meet... Oh my god. This game... Althia... Name is Althia, actually. She's got dimples, see? Count them. 1, 2. Charming. She has a journey to go on, so I offered to go with her. Hmm? Yeah, so here's what it is. My father was captured by roaming Draven. Oh. Well, that's what we do, Althia. Let me wait the company. The company? No, it's not too many Draven. Oh. Still, it is some Draven, so... And they have captured my whole family. I guess I get it. So we'll get going then. Althia said... Name's just Althia, actually. Oh. Well, what's in a name, anyway? Something's weird with that girl. Hold up, at least take me along. I won't get in the way. Oh, it's even better, both of you. And the other 2 will prepare the recruit. They should be done and back by the time the recruit's done. It's an awkward, quiet trek. Many of the shortcuts Althia seems to know well are unfamiliar to Collian. You definitely ruined it. True. But think about it, doesn't something feel off? Like when your luck suddenly falls as the bid rises, or your belt that fit yesterday won't go all the way around? Because you made it weird. You did. That's all it is? We're here. The thick line of forest rises before them, not clearly menacing nor even remarkable. Birds and squirrels and things in between make their sunset sounds. They've got my brother in there. Better let me go in alone. I know these woods. You come when I call. I'm not letting her out of my sight. Why is she going off alone to face the Draven that we're supposed to be here to take care of? Helmaru and Colleen creep through the trunks, staying quiet as possible, shadowing Althia's winding course. You really are ridiculous. Just give it a moment. Well, hello? Anyone there? Don't tell me this was for nothing. Someone left a chest here. I'm not even gonna try and read that language. Drosh, watch. Oh. Why are you sneaking up on me? Late coming, dead brink. It's gonna be hard to read that kind of stuff, so I don't know how much of it I will read. Yeah, there's 2 of them out by the near ruins. Don't pretend your bird didn't clock them. They're waiting for my signal and won't expect an attack if you're fast. Hand over the coin. Disc metal yours when captured, they. That wasn't our agreement. The giraffe slaps its own snout and sputters. That's right, our mistake. It's coin through. The silent one drops a dirty sack of money in Althea's, and I think I've been pronouncing that wrong. Althea's? These names, man, these names are not being kind to me this episode. She goes on her way. Helmaru and Colleen have just been sold to Drovan slavers. You okay? Perfect. Oh, get ready. Got some materials from the chest, I presume. Alright, it's just a stump and a dart. I underestimated just how far they could move. That's one. Would you stop that? A low mood fogs their otherwise cloudless return. But the last evening, a storm welcomes them back to Cooper Spring. I suppose I'll never really be happy. Don't tell me you're not over that Althea woman. How could I be? She had dimples, Colleen, dimples. This lady's cute, though. Yeah? You don't think that's her husband, do you? You're awful. Oh, yes, give me hardiness. Scale that blood rage. Scale it. Okay, and now we have a party of 5. Vigilance is decent. Of course, she's got a pitchfork, which does give her reach, but it's not a very good weapon. Rumors of Gorgons have led the Thrush Bandits through murky bogs to the site of long-forgotten ruins. Wind-worn rock and decayed edifices are all that remain of this ancient city. Right, there's nothing in the local histories about what kind of people they were, what happened to them. Could have been a war that wiped them out, or a plague that left no one behind to tell their story. Petrified rat over here, nice of them to leave us a trail. Wonder what lured them all the way out here. A lot of stonework still standing, might be other things that survived, hidden away in coves and crannies. I mean, if I had something I wanted to stash away. Humans aren't the only ones who've learned to use what the dead leave behind. The dead. Sometimes we think of them as distant, mysterious figures, worthy of reverence, but most of them probably were just ordinary folk trying to live their lives. You know, with all the usual hopes and fears and everyday concerns, I can almost imagine it. Crowds of people laughing, jostling. Bet these streets got wild in the summertime. And under those arches, they'd trade their vows, build lives together in one of these little homes. Guess they form friendships same as us, help each other through the hard times. Sounds like our Gorgons. In the open pit of an amphitheater, Gorgon beasts bray and mill. Thoughts? Do we just charge in? Intimidation. Intimidation's decent this early. Because that'll put them into one-shot kill range, probably. Just for the sake of having that infused, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to do anything with it. Apart from use it as a spirit blade. That's obviously something I could do. Predicted. There's another one. Yep, cover. Good stunt, good stunt. I think it's just the 2 raccoons left. Now it's just the 1 raccoon left. I should actually start paying attention to what the enemy cards are at the start of the battle, so I know how many enemies I'm facing. Because I literally don't do that. I just don't even look at that. closing. Okay. As their breathing stills, they hear the chittering of birds, the buzz of bees. Overgrown grasses rustle in the breeze. Gone quiet. Guess that was the last of them. Would be good to have a look around. Could be hiding places, or... Not far from where they fought, a section of flagstone appears to be coming up. Rabquin pries some away with her toe, uncovering what appears to be a way below. With a little more effort, they widen out an entrance. How deep is it? Stairs. Gotta check it out, right? Any good reason not to go? Down they climb into the ancient city's underbelly. Slimy things skitter away at their approach. A rancid odor hangs in the air. Torch over here, let me just... In a splash of light, their surroundings take color and shape. The passage opens into a small enclosure, an oval room. Bits of rotted wood and matted straw form the pale suggestion of a bed at one end. Smells, doesn't it? Huh. I was expecting a crypt or a storehouse, not somebody's dusty old bedchamber. Beneath the city. Wonder who... Scattered around the room are what remain of a life's possessions. Most are decayed or moth-eaten beyond recognition. A robe, maybe, or what's left of it? Pity the colors are faded. Big old frying pan. If the Gorgons found this place, I'm guessing they didn't see anything worth taking. But there's one item that catches Rabquin's eye, a small bone flute set atop a stone pedestal. Alone, it seems to have survived the passage of years unmarred. Moon-colored, its surface is smooth, polished by the press of ancient fingertips. It begs to be held again. You've got that look in your eyes, Rabquin. Hmm? Oh, this thing. It's in one piece, at least. Not that there's anything special, but it sort of catches my attention. Can't help wondering what it sounded like, who played it, and who listened. The way it's placed, I think it was treasured by the hands that held it. Well looked after. Take the flute. No sense leaving it. Warding and charisma, huh? You already have... you have 45 charisma and you only have 25? You have 4. Do warriors just have naturally higher charisma or something? I don't know, might as well give it to you. Rabquin moves forward and carefully plucks the flute from its stand. It's not doing anything down here except gathering dust. Those who made it, you think they'd want that? Taking it, it's like an heirloom, right? A way to be remembered for whoever left it behind. So if you want my opinion, I think it's good. They put out the torch and make their way back to the surface, and seal the passage behind them. So how about a little contest to find out who plays best? Ah, splash damage. Hard to get your bearings in a place like this. Are we sure we're not lost? Over here, Cathithian. Got something to show you. Something? What kind of something? Be easier if you just look. It wasn't an animal who dropped this, and it hasn't been here long by the looks of things. Means we're drawing closer to our quarry. Even if we don't know where we are, it doesn't make us lost. Right, that's good. Yeah, knowing they're close, that they could be behind those trees, or maybe they're just toying with us, trying to tire us out before they stand and fight, leaving a trail. Anyone else think of that? I mean, a place like this is perfect for... Gah! I knew it there! Oopsie, Tanglefoot strikes again. You alright, Helmru? Fine, only bruised my ego. This part's tricky too, watch where I step. Wait, Kallian. What's the matter? Something's in the trees. Did you hear me? Kallian? Gets kinda tense, huh? Knowing there's a fight coming. It's alright, I can get in my head sometimes too. You'll be fine. That anxiousness you're feeling? Cunning or courage? You have to temper it. Make sure it doesn't get you hurt. You are the ones next to you. Got that? I guess. Temper it. Sure. I'll temper it. Good. Stone Spirit. Ooh, actually, pin and shred on a spear would be neat. I don't actually know if I have stone spears. I've gotten most of the elemental weapons, but I don't think I've gotten all of them. I just don't use great spears much in general. Owl rail. That hurts. Oh, that definitely hurts. Oh, that extremely hurts. See, that's why you use daggers. Might as well get that out of the way anyway. Hopefully the hobble means you won't be able to sneak around. Yeah, just get that one arm shredded. Here's where a bite comes in. Oh, no. Get off there, 3% chance. Never mind. Ooh, okay, water stunt. There's where water stunt comes in. Wow, okay. Really? You're gonna do that to me? Rude. Just walking, huh? Just walking here. Jeez! Okay! Well, see, this is why you rely on flanking attacks, because they can't miss. That's a very good upgrade. +1 damage on all melee attacks is pretty good. Man, why do these guys gotta be in these specific places? Alright, I need the long reach on this person. Okay, first of all, let's throw a jump jaw there. Pin both of them. That's good. That's very good. Don't you have... Oh, no, you have Shy Swipes. I thought you had Indignance for some reason. So I can stand here to try and charge up your Blood Rage, because you can't actually... They can't actually hit anyone else. Take care of the thrust. That jump draw was probably wasted, honestly. Oh well. Didn't think I'd get that lucky pin. Double dodge. Man, you're too tanky. You're not fragile enough to be a Blood Rage warrior. Can't do that. Bite. Kill you. See why I like Thornfang? Thornfang Wolf, it's a very good combo. Have the Egida to fill out the slot for a weapon I'm not going to use. And here comes the incursion, right on time. We can intercept it. Step. Ambush. A lot of ways to get fire in this map, huh? Let's just get some Spirit Blade up. Three Watchmen now, that's rough. Right, I want to see if I can pull them back into the line. Only has a 76% chance to hit. Are you kidding me? Okay. So don't move there, maybe. Thornfang, and then I can retreat. Of course, trying to play pullback with ranged enemies is not very intelligent, is it? I think I'll just use that to catch the melee ones. Of course, I could also do that. That also works. Set up the flank. And silk step. Like that. That's good. Good stun. Good stun. Great. Really? What an unusual direction to choose to move in. Got prepared shot. Jeez, that's got a lot of... Okay. Just not doing anything fancy. I'll just kill this guy normally. Vigilant Sentinel? Let's get that. Ooh, Shadow Spirit. I can get a Shadow something. Who still has... You're still using a soup spoon. I think you're in priority. Oh dear. So let me just real quick get you your tier 1 Shadow Wand. You can see some extra damage. That's good. Just lock this place down with Sentinel. Here, that's good. Pinned it. Oh! What limb is she gonna lose? Oh noz. Oh dearie knows. I thought he was blocking. I'm gonna be honest, I thought he was blocking line of sight. Apparently it's not that simple. Glim Cowling. Potency. This is actually a really good armor. Scaleless blood rage damage bonus. You've been through hell, my friend, and the thought of you trekking back in this state is heartbreaking. So I have a surprise for you. Come on. Amnon, good, you're still here. Hello. Colin, this is Amnon. She's headed back out of here, and I've arranged a slight detour for her to give you a lift back to town. Arranged? How thickly did you have to lay it on? Please, a distraught old hero and his injured companion who wouldn't be moved. What? It just feels weird getting special treatment. Think of it as balancing the scales a bit. You were in Death's front yard not too long ago. It's time to enjoy some good fortune where you can find it. Take care, don't forget to let your spirit heal a bit too. This'll be nice, maybe. The treetops passing by. The bumping, that ox spell. The smell of ox. Oh boy, here come the wildlings. Oh, the town is so far away! Another opportunity, that's good. In my heart I hoped only for love. Since I was little I dreamed of weddings, but the blue flame called me, and some fragment of my twisted soul called back. I know I've spoken of it before, Helmaru. I have nightmares that curl my soul, a place I've never been. A torched house, the blue blaze eating bones, I feel dread. And being you, you take those dreams ultra seriously, I imagine. Well, I mean, why are we here? Precisely my point. When I asked you to come with me on a little trip, I didn't tell you how far you might be going. I didn't tell you our destination is a place I've dreamed of all my life, or that I worry death waits for us there. But you see, following a dream is kind of a last resort, for those who can't go back to sleep. Have you thought of just drinking warm tea? No? Fine, guess I'm in. Might as well have somebody preparing the site. A thick-grown woodland seems to invite them under its boughs. Wood and damp and the winter herbs that grow here all combine for a heady, fragrant zest in the air. You could imagine lovers might come here, caught up in some blazing forbidden tryst. Standing stones are kind of unusual. Hey, who are you dingots? Setting up camp on my doorstep? Get away from my omen stones. This place yours? Ask her name. Hey, no need for the I didn't see you had weapons. You outlaws? You don't have to kill me. We were startled, that's all. She's old. My name's Rabquin. This is Hilmara. We're from far away. Rabquin? But you're the strange sorceress from my dream. My name is Flamdra Coil. Flamdra of Omens is how I'm known in I am this close to giving up. Griffrickshire. And now it seems... Please, come with me. Rabquin. But stay wary, that's all. The woodland woman leads them among the trees, to the door of her secluded home. Be welcome. There's bark cheese and brined pork. Also upon my table, please find enlightenment. You keep a nice table. These old beams have stood me well. I chose a lucky spot, but I had the advantage of dreaming it. See, I've had dreams since I was a small girl. Dreams, true ones. You feel you should be able to profit from them. Dreams that portend what may come. My grandmother was a seer also, something some folks get born with, I suppose. She swigs bright blackberry wine. I was a young woman when I got run out of town. Flamdra of Omens, they called me. I told them the stolers would burn, and so they did. It was a stray cinder. Folks blamed me. In Griffrickshire, huh? But I knew it would happen. I told my mother and ailing father, and I left before the drunks showed up. My parents got to stay, and I lived happily and visited me often in the later years. Life out here has been lonely sometimes, yeah, but rewarding in many ways. Time to time, folks come. They drink from the well of sights my dreams have filled in me. And now you've come, Rabquin. I'm creaking through my final years, but you've got the gift to be the next woodland seer. The next woodland seer, Rabquin. Yes, it would be the birth of a tradition which will only strengthen the magic. In the many years I see left for you, you can help keep this world safe, though not in the way you've done. I'll teach you. We do have time for that. Incursions are super annoying. I think I'm going to thwart incursions, even though it means I lose my mystic. But how about, do people pay us? Where did you get all this stuff? How do you afford it? Favors, coin, my own craftiness. It's a busy life, in fact, and it can be draining, but you'll be able to make of it what you want. Rabquin, I just thought about, your dream led us here, right? Do you think? From outside a tremendous roar erupts, shaking the stones of the house. Stay safe. I dreamed this place would be devoured by flames. If I'm gonna live here, I'll have to make sure there is a here. Just a raccoon in a row. How are they gonna set fire to anything? Discus. We can attempt to take out both of them, but it won't unless there's a stun. Oh, didn't even hit this guy. Oh, great. Love that. Early campaigns when your accuracy is low are so annoying. Really need those boons. After the fighting's done, the grateful Flamdra throws a small feast to thank them. The woodland seer, it seems, never foresaw this possibility, this random raving monster that would have devastated all she'd built. And that night... Helmaru? You're a good friend, Rabquin. I hope this is all you want it to be. Most things aren't, or not exactly, right? I do plan to get a bit more enterprising with it than old Flamdra used to have gotten, so... We'll see. I'm kind of excited. Last resort, you could always come back to us, right? I guess that's true. In the morning, Rabquin and Flamdra see Helmaru off. Over the coming years, Rabkin will study and glean from the wise hermit all she can. With what she's able to see in her dreams and the dreams of others, many coming ills will be averted. But not all. Some days later, home's not far now. Hey, Rabquin, I'll miss having you around. Is there a point to choosing this? I mean, Shy Swipe's upgrade is good, and she's gone. I guess that's for legacy purposes. Really? I'm sure Kalian will be able to do that once she's not recovering from a brutal limb injury. I still don't know what limb she lost. I hope it's not an important one. Watching for trouble? Just got plenty of that already. Just watching. You ever feel like you were born in the wrong place? You look around at the lives of your friends and they seem happy and you can't for the life of you understand why. You hold the family shovel, the loom, the cooking pot, but none of them seem to come alive for you. My crossbow came alive for me. It connected me with something bigger than myself. No matter how many beatings I take, I'll be forever grateful for that. So she lost a hand. Yeah, she lost a hand. That sounds wonderful. Do you think I could find a place in that world? Which is really funny, because she's had that crossbow for like a day, and she's talking about how it connected her with stuff. I think you've got the spark. We can give you a rundown of the basics and see where it goes from there. I know, it's just metaphorical. She's talking about weapons. Okay, I need a new mystic. Shauna? Did you finish your route? I was just standing, thinking of whatever, sorry. Easy, if this is that kind of day, it demands we take the time to admire it. Those caves you saw back there were just for bears. Had that bear smell. Hey, Helmaru? Hey. So, do you remember that night on the road, a woman, a famous singer, and a storyteller? Chris the Dream Chanter, I'll always remember. That was the event I skipped earlier. Right, her. Remember what you asked me? I'm talking about before she even entered the thing. When you asked, what would you do, Shauna, if someone found your heart racing at the thought of another, someone you stood beside through danger? Oh, you didn't forget. What ended up happening with that? Nothing. Sorry, no. I just mean, Go ahead, what did you want to say? For a while now, I guess you've been talking about me. Can't believe this. It's like something from a story. A sad story? No, Shauna, the best story ever. You didn't know? I was talking about you. My hoping heart made sleep impossible. I gave up hope, I really did. You want to try? Yeah. Why didn't you just tell me? What made you tell me? I would have been crushed by it if I'd just let it grow. Listen to you. We're really gonna do this? Yeah, we really are. Far we go and high we climb, the distances we walk to let us here together. One of the few rare romance relationships events that can have legacy point out of it, at least. Never have too many of those. Why rely on the enemies to build up blood rage when I can do it myself? Oh, that's a lot of weldlings. Oh, great. Everything's on fire now. Love that. Love that for me. Bite. both the weldlings done. I'm just gonna save you from a bit of burn. It only deals 1 damage. You had to stunt on that, didn't you? You just had to stun. Okay, apparently the fire burns out before the enemies move, which is something I didn't realize. Okay, everybody just built up in here. That's why there were so many of them all over the place. Hello, sir. You only have 1 armor though, so this should kill you. Oh, there we go. Plate. Plate for the garter. That's a good one. It gives you extra armor when you're guarding. Well, a half-buried crate is something anyway. Let's see what you got. And nope, just some moldy apple crusts. Are all adventurers this unlucky? Not even a salacious diary or a Shauna Trist at last. Where been chasing you a long time? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Name's Your Lore. Is that a randomly generated name? I know some of the NPC names aren't randomly generated, they're fixed. I hope that's a randomly generated name, because that is a hilarious randomly generated name. Your Lore. Any relation to the Lore Brewhouse? Yes. Oh. You remember that night, Shauna? Stormy, harvest in full swing, house was packed. You saddled up to the barkeep, told stories of the adventuring life and a cache of rubies you didn't have time to hunt down. Drew a map on the back of a napkin to pay your tab. You sure you have the right Shauna Trist? I have a very sharp memory, and you have a very annoying face. Yeah, not many people have wolf heads around here. If by annoying you mean indelibly gorgeous, then yes, I'll admit it was me. Ah, fine, guess it's time to settle my debt. I admit sometimes I get carried away. The thing is, I've always had big dreams. Wanted to be the dashingest hero of all the legends, and dress myself in finery, dazzle all the gents when I step down from my carriage. When I spin a good story, for a minute those dreams become reality. The way the bartender looked at me, admiring, lured by my charms. You noticed, right? My charms? So, I guess I owe you something. What's so funny? Just came to give you this by way of thanks. Thanks? What do you think we found at the end of the map? Show it to the barkeep next time you're in town. I'll give you and your charms a discount. There was a cache of rubies there. That's funny. Alright, final fight of the chapter. They found Galbrock waiting at Comet Cave, just as he had promised. Somehow managed to get here before us, even though it was completely inaccessible until we built that bridge. This is Comet Cave, but where? It's probably underneath. Stomp around a bit. Stomp, 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 stomp. Thwunk. One doesn't research mortificers for years just to remain completely useless. The wide floor stone eventually yielded to Lobo and Shauna's efforts, revealing dusty steps into the dark. So you're still up for clearing it out? That was the plan. That's why I came all the way here and why I made this. That is quite a thing. But a lot can change in a long walk across the yondering lands. My spine is brambles, my needs are splitting into shards, my years remind me of the debts I owe them. And perhaps another fight isn't how I want this to end. Not yet. So I wanted to give this to you. Are you certain? One of you will take down more foes with it than I could at this point. I'll stay out here. I'm no surgeon, but I can tend to anyone who needs it. Take care of each other down there. I don't even want to know what some of this stuff is. You may be about to find out. Alright, that guy hasn't even... There's only been one fight. Oh man, do I replace the fire axe? This is just like a great... It's an incredible weapon for this campaign. 3 shred and +1 stunt damage. It's just a great weapon in general. Like, honestly, I think he can't hold his shield while he's holding it though. Might be an interesting, because I don't need the extra reach on Sentinel, I think. Because Sentinel already has a pretty long reach. It's tier 3 too. They hand you a tier 3 weapon in chapter 2. Man, this campaign. Yeah, you're gonna be making a lot of attacks with it, so it's gonna be very good for you. Okay, now this is a bit of a difficulty spike, so I'm glad everyone's coming in here with full health. So the idea is to kill all enemies. So step 1, form everyone up at the door. Oh shoot. Whatever. And I do not want to open the door yet. Now we open the door. Here comes a haberdasher. Suddenly, a structure hums to life and begins to spew a skull-splitting fog through the room. Someone destroy that thing! So yeah, the haberdasher in the back spews toxic smoke. And that is very bad because it just straight up deals true damage every single turn to everyone. It's unavoidable. So, the good part about having a mystic is that wooden barricades mean nothing. So everyone is going to take 1 damage. I don't actually know if that breaks Silk Step. Damn, I don't know why I thought that would work. It does, okay. So there's no point in attempting to enter Silk Step. Oh yes, yes, he lit the scenery on fire. Now what you might not know... You should be able to... Here, I'm gonna... No. Bah. Whatever, it puts you in range of the scenery, it doesn't really matter. Is if a wooden piece of scenery is on fire, destroying it, even with Splinter Blast, will spread fire. Alright. I'm gonna send you down here, murder that guy. Death to Morthagi. Okay. And there goes the haberdasher. That's good. Now we don't take damage. Whew, okay, that's taken care of. Breathing is the best. Just gonna tuck it over here. There's that one weldling, and then there's a couple guys in that back cabinet. Don't... Yeah, all those guys. Oh, man. Fire's spreading. Oh shoot, that's just a straight up wall. You can't shoot through that. So I will shoot from over here instead. Oh man. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta go for the poor hunter like that? She's already been maimed this chapter. You're gonna lock down pretty much everything. Now the big thing about wardrobes is they don't have much avoidance, they don't attack, they just spawn weak enemies. But they have like 5 armor, which is really annoying because having 5 armor is really annoying. Oop. Fortunately... Hold on, I wanna... Shred some of that with a Splinter Blast. Oh, the bookshelf doesn't have splint. Right, okay, it's a bone bookshelf apparently. Still shredded some armor. Good stun, good stun. Not to care about this shiny tier 1 great spear. Okay. Might as well just make you the trap master. Oof. Ah, good. I was hoping that wasn't them. How did things shake out? They've been disassembled. That's a polite way of putting it. We'll melt down what we can. So you pulled it off then. Good. We can rest for a bit. What do you mean a bit? We annihilated them. Nothing's crawling out of there again. This workshop was not the only one ever in operation. And Morthagi's ability to lie dormant and bide their time is one of their greatest strengths. I hope I'm wrong, but in case I'm not, and in case I'm not around to help next time... Not around? It's a thing you have to consider when you reach my age. In case I'm not, keep your wits about you. 11 years of peace. Nice. It was true. The cheese is incredible. Rabkin cobbled together a proud little structure atop the summit of the righteous. Wouldn't say it does us justice, but at least you know you're somewhere special. Shauna returned to being a frequent patron of the Lore Brew House. Yor always greeted her with a smile and a very generous discount. Here's the old charmer. Got any more lucky maps for us? Hiking the perilous Griffrickshire range provided Shauna with a different kind of opponent. There is no hatred in the heart of a mountain, but neither is there mercy. Shauna took what lessons she could learn from it. The fighting instincts that served Colleen so well on the battlefield served her slightly less well in the taverns. She was only permanently banned from one of them. When Helmer came down with a case of thistlethroat, Colleen would come by to wash blankets and handle the soup pot. You'll kick this thing's backside soon enough. Helmer Woke's daughter has reached adventuring age. We got another mystic. Good. Earth Scribe is a good defensive ability. But I mean, like, what's the point? I mean, hold on. It does 5 to 8 damage. How much does the dagger do? 4 damage. Okay, so it does deal more damage, and it is actually... Wolfclaw is a water stun. And that does mean I can have the crossbow and melee at the same time. So yeah, I'll do that. Look at these things. They're beautiful in their own way, but they're not people. They were never meant to be. And you think you can stick your soul into one and whatever comes out the other end will still be you? What's the alternative? Death? If it comes to that, yes, because having some abomination following me around insisting it was you for eternity? That's worse torture than any honest loss. Honest? You're being selfish. You can't see beyond your own conception of what a person is. This could usher in a new era of humanity, and it wouldn't be humanity. I'll change your mind. I shouldn't have to, but because I apparently care about you for whatever reason I can't remember at the moment. Levlin, where are you going? Come back. I want you to know that just by coming here, I've put your land at risk. The Morthagi erupt when they catch wind of any of us. Well, then I won't waste your time. I'll just ask directly. Can you make me into one of you? I've built most of a body based on my studies of your late friend, but I need your help to finish the job. I'm a skilled metalworker and was a decent fighter in my younger days as well. I know I can be an asset to you and your people. No one has called us people in a long time. Are you certain? It's not a safeguard against death. You've seen that firsthand. I don't need a safeguard. I just need a way to halt my own decay. How old were you when you became enduring? As old as me? No. Then you don't know what it's like. Nobody does until they get here. You grew up thinking your elders just like complaining about all their aches and weariness. You think they like sitting in the same chair day after day watching clouds pass. You don't realize that they do it because anything more has become impossible. I don't want to reach that point if there's a better way. A better way. Then you have understood where others have not. It feels good to have someone understand. Come with me. We'll make our best effort. A reasonable amount of time later. I've been talking with the carpenter from this campaign, Etheria Bridge. They're getting overwhelmed with people driven out of the surrounding regions by the Morthagi. The Thrush Bandits needs to help. I assume you don't mean helping them build houses? As wholesome as that sounds, no. Alright. And that is chapter 2. So I will see you all next week. Thank you for watching.